I have the famous and influential JT on the Amateur Football Podcast. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well, Breeze. How you doing, brother?
I'm well. I'm well. Let's go straight into this.
Yes.
What's your story? The 15th of June at the Phoenix Center.
Yes.
JT, please explain.
Okay, cool. So I'm very, very excited about this. We've been speaking privately about doing something, an event where we can give back to the community, but a very particular section of the community. This is an event that will welcome men, older and younger alike. What's your story provides a platform. What's your story mental health? Because we have to remember that this is a series of events that we're going to run, and we're kicking off with what's your story mental health. It's a groundbreaking initiative that's going to gather older men and younger men alike and provide them with a platform where they can speak freely about the challenges that they face or the stigmas that they face around mental health. We're going to talk about various stereotypes that that's attached to men in regards to their mental health. And it's going to be a wonderful opportunity to actually, I would say, plant some seeds around intergenerational relationships, which is something that's a major issue at the moment, whether it be in the capital, London, or all around the country. I feel like young men especially are lacking that father figure, that mentor. And with a lot of the older men as well, they feel as if they're not being heard, or they have this built up of experience that they would love to share. And this will provide them with a platform to do that. And after that, everyone can enjoy a wonderful 7-a-side football tournament. And it's fitting because it's on the 15th of June, which is when the Euros kick off. So yeah, we're kicking off the Euros. There you go.
and we'll be having a few speakers as well. I think when we spoke, we were both singing from the same hymn sheet regarding making sure that the kind of I'd say like the kind of first part of like this event was really the most important, like the speaking and the communication and engaging with one another.
Yes. That's something that we really connected on, and I think it's quite fitting, this event, because it in a way it kind of represents our initial connection or our initial relationship, how we got together, and it's something that, again, most people may be ashamed to talk about. But I would say, if I can just use our example, I hope you don't mind me saying, you are a lot older than I am.
A lot, you know. You can just say older, like you don't have to put a lot in. But hey, yeah, I am.
I knew that would tick you off.
Proper trigger.
But no, it's the reality, and I can say we've relatively known each other for what you can say is a short amount of time. But even within that short amount of time, I have learned a lot from yourself, and it's just about passing on that knowledge, that wisdom, because now I can use that knowledge and wisdom that I've learned from you, and I also have those who are younger than me who I mentor, and I can now pass that on to them. And I'm really excited about the speakers that we will have on, because these will be men who have lived such incredible lives, respectfully, in their own fields. It would be good to see men there who have come from similar backgrounds in order for them to recognize that I am not alone in this fight. You know, I can see another brother who has gone through certain challenges that I've went through, and this is how they have dealt with it.
It's a very poignant time, especially in the year where, you know, things are getting a lot more expensive. Like, you know, people's kind of lifestyles are changing. People are getting older, and literally, as you said before, literally men, some like men maybe kind of going through certain things, and they don't know exactly where to kind of turn to. And also as well, there are going to be men that are doing amazing things, and literally they may feel that they can't even celebrate their like wins, and literally that's like something that we really want to push. Like if like anyone is doing amazing things, say it on the day. It's not all doom and gloom. Talk about your achievements. Talk about your goals. Talk about your kind of aspirations. We are here to support you.
Most definitely, yeah, most definitely. And also, this event is being done on the 15th of June, which is a day before Father's Day. So, in on the actual day, there are going to be fathers present, and then there are going to be those who have hopes and aspirations of becoming fathers one day as well. And it's yeah, I'm really looking forward to this because I know firsthand, for me, my relationship with my father, for example, is now got to a point where it's the best relationship that I have, really. Like, I love my father to bits. But there were certain things growing up that I didn't quite understand, and I didn't quite see things from a father's perspective on why certain things needed to be done the way they were done. And that incited a lot of trauma in me. And I did not speak about these things for a long time. So it fractured the relationship up until a point, and then it was all built up. And then one day it just came out, Had I learned how to cope with these things earlier, had I felt that I was in a space or in an environment where I can be championed by other men who have gone through something similar and could relate with me and could resonate with me, things would have been a lot more different. And yeah, like I said, today the relationship's good. My father he's the wisest man that I know, and I'm blessed enough to have that relationship, that connection with him. But many people do not, and many fathers, especially, they carry a huge weight on their shoulders, and to be in a room where you're with people who are carrying the same burden, it makes it lighter for sure. So that's what we are. One of the aims that we are hoping to achieve with this What's Your Story event. Yeah.
Amazing. And as a kind of very recently retired professional footballer, are you going to be donning your indoor trainers to actually participate in the in the tournament?
I've been told by certain people to give them a chance. So so no, I won't be playing in this particular tournament. I would love to, man. Being an ex-professional footballer, it never leaves you. Even when we went to see the venue again, awesome venue, by the way. When we went to see the venue again, I got the jitters. I was envisioning myself scanning. I was envisioning myself making through balls. You never quite lose it. You always have that feeling, that sensation to play. But no, not for this one. I really want to provide a platform and give the platform to others to express themselves. I always say that for me, football is a school of life. Football taught me everything that I needed to learn about life. I learnt it on the pitch. I got a lot of joys from playing football, and it releases a lot of stress. It really does. Football became my sanctuary when I was going through my own sort of mental health struggles and traumas. Um, it, it it affected me. But once I got on the football pitch, you're in a different bubble, you're in a different space, you're in a different world. And for me, it was my stage to express myself. So however how I was feeling on the day, whether I was happy, sad, frustrated, you will tell by the way I'm playing. It's a magical thing. And yeah, now I'm just gonna provide the space and the platforms for others to also express themselves. But maybe on the next one, I might not make someone. You know?
Not me, not me. That is absolutely amazing. JT, thank you so much for that coming on. What's your story? This is the 15th of June. If you can want to know more information, just put in the comments info. We are also looking to compile an email list for future events as well. So yeah, JT.
Yeah, sorry. Let me just add that there is a waiting list. So although this particular event is pretty much sold out, packed out, but if you guys go to Eventbrite, you will see the event still up there, and you can register for that one. And what will happen is you'll get put on the top of the list for the next one that we're going to run, so that you guys don't miss out. So yeah, that's what I want to say.
And I will put the link in the description.
Yes.
JT, thank you so much. What's your story? 15th of June at the Phoenix Center. We will see everyone there.